Behind me is the Super Sleeper. Don't let the factory wheels and tires fool you. This thing's full of hidden features and it's got more lift than a gym bro on roids. Oh, just having a sleep in the bed. What the heck's this? We'll talk about that in a second. This one here is called the Sleeper, and why it's called the Sleeper is for hidden little features, just like this air outlet here. So this one's got two air on board setups, one being the ARB twin compressor, which is for your inflate, deflate of your tires and other accessories. And the other one is this full travel suspension kit. We've got a full onboard automatic air system with pressure control to adjust all different settings. And these are pretty special. I'll show you how it works in just a second. So the reason why these F-Trucks are so capable, we've got the hidden feature here with the full travel bags. This one simply clicks in spot. And the wireless air on board control that's underneath the chassis on this vehicle, paired up to this little remote control here, can simply inflate those airbags and you're ready to tow all the toys on the weekend. Click those spaces out and this truck can flex up. So this is a really innovative idea. The Carli long travel progressive leaf springs in this leveling kit is like nothing else. It's going to soften up the ride from the F-Trucks. Really, really capable both on and off road. And then you've still got the capability of towing those toys and not losing any of that tow capacity that these F-Trucks are known for. We're going to now talk about the rest of the suspension in this impressive truck. We've gone for the full Carli 3.5-inch leveling kit. This one is some of the best in the world. Being a leveling kit, 3.5-inch lift in the front. With the progressive leaves from Carli, you got that nice and level stance from the rear as well. And we've gone for every single option we can do for a Performax converted truck of this year. So we've got the sway bar end links under there. Got the Rear E-Venture Shocks, which are 2.5-inch remote reservoir, fully activated from inside the cab. We've also got your coils front, as well as the Carli radius arms. This is some of the best looking radius arms I've seen on the market. The welds from Carli are next level, and what those radius arms also have are limit straps. I'll just get this big shifter out, I'll get them out. So the limit strap is connected between the radius arm and the chassis of the vehicle. And this is going to not let those shockies overextend when the vehicle's at full droop. So these things may look like a little piece of rope, super, super strong and going to really help the life of your shock absorber. Available for both the pin top kits as well as the E-Venture series in the Ram and the Ford platforms. I'll grab some more components, we'll shoot over to the bench and we'll have a chat about those things as well. This should be everything. Let's talk about this Cari gear up on the bench. All right, now that we've talked about the Carli straps, I'll get rid of them. We'll talk about the low mount steering stabilizer from Carli. So the benefit, the low mount as well as a high mount steering stabilizer is going to take away all of that road feedback through the steering wheel. You can play with the pressures in these high mount, low mount, and they can help dial in your wheel alignment as well. So the caster and camber of these vehicles on our Australian roads compared to over in the USA is a bit different over here. So playing around with good brand Carli stabilizers like this one, both high mount and low mount on these F-Trucks. The low mount is also integrated into the Carli diff guard. So the diff guard is what sits on the bottom of the diff. The diff pumpkin's then protected. It's probably the weakest link underneath the F-Truck. They are super heavy duty, but adding one of these with the low mount steering stabilizer and the matching high mount steering stabilizer up on top is definitely a must. The Carli E-Venture Shocky, this is a little bit different to your traditional looking shock absorber. The reason being, you can simply plug in the computer to this one here. You've got a full ECU that sits under the driver's seat, another computer inside the engine bay, and this computer system clicks into the OBD as well. So it reads all the data from the vehicle. It also reads the pitch and roll of the vehicle, and that sends signals to these shocks up to 100 times per second. So you go through your different modes on the screen, and this will talk to each shock absorber and really preload up and absorb all of those bumps on the road. So really, really impressive bit of gear. The oil that's stored in these reservoirs then feeds down to the main body of the shock, and this pretty much is the best in the world that I've felt in a Super Duty. These things are incredible. Let's get inside the cab of this vehicle and I'll show you how the electronic unit connects to these shockies and how all of that system works. So the computer for this one is in a slightly different spot. We've gone and tucked it away inside the glove compartment on the passenger side here. And how this computer works, there's 3 main settings. You've got low speed off-road, you've got Baja mode when you're boogieing down those dirt roads, as well as bitumen mode as well. So that one has got automatic settings to each shock absorber. It'll read the feedback from the road environment and it'll transfer that through the computer 100 times per second to each shock absorber. Another few cool features that you can do on this unit, you can preload up the rear shocks if you've got the trailer on the back there. Another cool feature that you can do on this one is you can click on and you can preload up those rear shocks. So if you've got a trailer on the back, you simply choose what sort of setting you want for those rear shocks, and that's going to give a great starting point for those rear shocks, and it's going to handle the extra weight that's on the back while you're towing. The snorkel is probably the most talked about feature on an F truck that I've heard in the last sort of 12, 24 months. This one here from Platinum Mechanical, pretty impressive looking snorkel and airbox combination. What that's going to ensure is that you don't get a gulp full of water and kill the engine. So get a snorkel like this one. There's a few people doing them now. I'd leave it to the professionals, and these things looks amazing, sounds amazing. And it's pretty impressive looking 5-inch snorkel all the way to the airbox. These AMP Research electric side steps definitely make getting in and out of the vehicle a lot easier. They tuck up nice and neatly. They've also got the LED courtesy lights, which are really, really handy at night time. But we'll swing down this Platinum Mechanical snorkel on this one. Impressive 5-inch snorkel all the way to their sealed airbox. So the airbox looks great in this one. It's got the pod filter on there as well. I'd grab plenty of those filters if you're traveling to the dirty environments and dusty roads around Australia. But having the water out, the air nice and clean, this F truck's definitely going to be good for years and years to come. The last hidden feature on this one is the hidden winch. So being a sleeper, all good sleepers have got that one extra little feature. This one here has got the integrated Warn winch. You simply have the wireless operation, turn on the isolator that we've put under the bonnet there. You've simply got out and in. If you like this video guys, check this F truck here. This one here is one of my favorite as well.